Welcome back, friends, to another episode of The War Room. If you're not familiar with The War Room, it's where I break down my own games. I cast them so I can see what I can improve on, fix, and tweak so I can become a better player. In today's episode, we're going to be going up against a Poseidon player by the name of Ambilink. Sounds like a very, very top-tier internet company. He's going to be getting himself his boar, his gold, and hitting these cute little goats. Look at these little goats. Look at them. Look at them waddle away. I'm going to be playing Isis. I said I was going to do 100 casted games as Isis. I think that might have been a little overambitious. I don't know if I necessarily want to play the same fucking god for 100 games in a row. And I'm learning so much and getting very, very competent already. You know, granted, I'm not playing at like a very high elo, but like compared to when I started and where I am now, I'm very, very happy with the progress. So I think I might do, I don't know, 25 games seems better. Maybe even 15 games would be even better than that. And then switch to playing raw, and then switch to playing set. So keep that in mind. I'm not sure exactly which one I want to do, but I know I definitely want to decrease it, especially with the Aztec expansion coming up here in a couple weeks. I'm definitely going to want to do some first impressions of that civilization and get some gameplay content for that. Perhaps in the bonus section for all of you beautiful patrons, you'll get access to that in one of the higher Patreon tiers. So just sending my priest around to put down some obelisks. Creeping my way over to his base, which, as we can tell, is right here, right across from each other. Scouting out these relics. Tower of Cestus. Increases tower attack against myth units. Kind of weak. If it was just increased tower attack all around, that would be kind of cool. Text of Imhotep. Buildings are constructed faster. Always nice, especially with Egyptian, because everything's slow as fuck.
I'm weak.
This seems like a very aggressive obelisk here. It's asserting dominance with our obelisk. Yeah, that's not a euphemism, by the way. Oh, look at these butterflies. I never noticed that. These little berry bushes. I like how every single one of them have butterflies. They should add some bumblebees and shit. So I did put my priest off here for a second because it seemed like he was about to steal my goats, which I was not going to stand for. However, I think he might get these ones. He's feeling very accomplished with himself. He's not going to escort him, though, so I think I might be able to get him back, perhaps. Let's see. And some good vision. Oh, I don't know. I might have missed it. Is he being cheeky with the... No, I'm going to get these ones. Where are the other goats? I feel like I had some goats up here that just fucking vanished. Somehow. No, the obelisk does not work. It has to be an actual unit. That's unfortunate. So he's going to steal my goats. No, I got these two. It's something. Anyway. His Theseus is going to be coming out to whack down my obelisks. I'm going to pick up this very depressing relic here. Even though it's the worst one, I wanted to go for that first. The thinking being I could run it back to my base real quick and then come up to get this one. We are following the with another priest, by the way. We are following the fast heroic build order, going up through Bast. And keep in mind, this is after watching the Japanese replay, so I'm mindful of the timings that I have and putting pressure on through the early game. So that is what we're going to attempt to accomplish here. And we're just going to use our Sphinx to defend. We want to keep him alive so that in the heroic age we can send him over to Ancestor Eclipse his economy. Now, I've been thinking about this. Oh, he's sending a centaur over to harass. I'm going to see this and I think put over a priest. I should be bringing priest back. Yeah, there we go. Training another one. So he's just going to keep harassing me here. I'm just going to talk real quick about the Ancestral Eclipse. It's better to use it in combination with the push from the army. Although I've gotten value early on from using it on villagers, you know, the enemy's economy, it's not as good, I found, as pushing 2 spots at once. That way you're burning your opponent's, you know, mental brain power. He's having to pull his focus away from different areas, from his villagers to the army. There's just a lot more room to fuck up, and if you fuck up your micro, let's say on the minions, this is good. Pull this away, I think, before you can get one. I should be able to save this. Fuck! I dodged it. Nice. So if you fuck up your micro on minions, the worst that's gonna happen is you're gonna lose some minions, but they're free. You know, you don't pay anything. Whereas if he fucks up on his micro, he's either losing army, which is what you're gonna primarily be focusing on, pushing, and doing minimal micro on the minions and your Sphinx, casting prosperity like a good Isis fast heroic player should. Unlike the last game where I neglected to do that for the longest fucking time. I think for the whole game, I don't know if I casted it at all, to be honest. Yeah, so you get more value from pushing with an army. Aging up through Nephthes. Our friend is getting some watchtowers, going for some Hippias. And I'm going to send my Sphinx out here to whack down this Kataskopos. Now, these little raids are kind of disrupting my mental focus here. I'm kind of scrambling to kind of correct some things. He's queuing up Dionysus, by the way, which will give him bronze. Whoops. So I'm trying to bring my priests out just to get some damage down. Don't want to overextend too much. I don't know what the hell he has over here. I'm assuming a hero. Training a couple axemen coming out now, just so I have a little bit of an army. So I'm still making... I'll pause real quick. I'm still making a mistake here because, look, I have 178 food, almost 800 gold. Now, a lot of that, again, is from prosperity. What I should be doing is... I mean, this is good, right? I'm putting on some more barracks. That's nice. But I should be having way more military out by now. I should be spending all these fucking resources. And as soon as that prosperity was over, I should have took like 3 to 5 villagers off of gold and onto food, the berries, because these chickens are about to be done. To get, or even this hunt patch, like push up here to secure this hunt. I think I might do that. I'm not sure. Here in a little bit. And then that way, as soon as the heroic age comes in, boom, I can push up with an army and have that Sphinx. Ideally not defending shit like this. Hopefully in his base. If not, I could experiment with keeping a priest on the map running around as a scout and putting up more obelisks. But let's continue here. So, rating on 2 spots. This is good. Poseidon has some good early game pressure. I should be... Why am I not targeting this? This is just bad micro on my part. But I'm a little flustered. The raids are coming in all over the place. Because in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm wanting to push and attack his base, but at the same time, I'm fucking getting raided. So it's just kind of splitting my focus around. I lose the Sphinx. I'm going to try to get the Scorpion Men out of there here in a second. There we go. I am losing some villagers here, which does not feel great considering I think he's at 2 town centers. Let me see here. Whoops. Stop it. He's not on 2 TCs, but he has way more villagers than me. Going to heroic costs you 4. So, does he have a village center somewhere? No. Well, my economy's just kind of fucked, basically. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's more than 4 villagers. I feel like I heard Boyd talk about one of his videos that it's 4 villagers to age up. I don't know. I lose a lot here. Doesn't feel good. I should have been way more... I should have just fucking garrisoned them. Just hit the bell, you know? Give them nothing. Like, sure, there's some idle time, but idle time is way more preferred than losing fucking villagers. I should be turning this spearman around to shank these low HP Hippias. That was a bad catch on me, but I'm more worried about putting the Scorpion Man over here because I want to do some return damage. I recognize this is bad. I don't want this to happen. So this is a nice little find here. Gonna be getting some good poison damage, and I think I might Ancestor's Eclipse right here, just because there's so many fucking... I mean, I should have done it already. Look at this. This is so much value if I would have Ancestor's Eclipse. But maybe not, because... Okay, this was not on purpose, but... but, fuck, I wish it was. This would have been a really high IQ play. Poseidon has Ceasefire. So if I Ancestor's Eclipse here, I burn through 2 God Powers in exchange for his 1, which would be fucking terrible. Now, I am almost positive I was not thinking about doing this purposefully. I think I was more concerned with like microing and trying to get more units out, so I wasn't even paying attention to this. I just was like, oh cool, let's raid with the Scorpion Man. If this would have gone on for another 5 or 10 seconds, I think I might have casted it and been oblivious to the fact that Ceasefire is such a, you know, powerful fucking counter to this strategy. So this is really, really good on my part, forcing the Ceasefire out so that he could save some villagers. And even though I already got like 1 or 2 villagers there, so really, really good on my behalf. And I come up here, secure this gold mine, come up here, get this hunt. I am remembering to build villagers, getting funeral rites to get some extra gold when my soldiers die. Healing everything up here. This guy should be empowering the granary. Hopefully I'll catch that here in a second. There we go. Good job. Scorpion Man should be moving in here soon. Putting some walls up just to help secure this gold mine. Let's see if he can get around. He can get around from this side. So ideally I should have also put some walls down here. Maybe a wall here. That would have been pretty good. I think I'm not so worried about this section. Yeah, because I can kind of see a lot. But definitely a wall here. He's coming up to do some more raiding. But I got my axemen here. Which aren't doing super great against his Hippias. But the spearmen will help clean that up. He sent some Hippias out here to take on my Scorpion Man. That was not a great decision. Not coming back up here, I think, was a mistake. I should either send a priest up here or send the Scorpion Man down. Kind of feels wasted, but we're gonna send him up here, see what we can do. Get a little bit of intel. I just wanted to see if he was still hunting here. So I see there's nothing here, so I'm gonna send him back up. Do some scouting. I think I might Ancestor's Eclipse somewhere around here, maybe. I think I might be looking for it. Maybe just doing some more harassment. Okay, this seems like a good Ancestor's Eclipse. I might hit it here. Right when it dies, I think. No. Okay, we're saving it. I like it. That would have probably been a good Ancestor's Eclipse, but again, you want to get both sides pressured at the same time. So it wouldn't have been the most amount of value. It would have been some decent value, though. He's sending a Hydra over here to cause some mayhem. Superficial damage, just taking down some houses. They're free. So I'm going to want to train some priests here in a second to deal with him or send them down. There's the priests coming out, a couple of them. My Sacred Cats is very, very late. I should have had that as soon as I aged up to the classical age. So that was big sad face for me. That's alright. Priest dealing really good damage. Kind of a waste of Hydra for him. So I got my gold mine secured here. This hunt secured. I would like to see more walls coming up. That would be really nice. Coming down here to kind of Steal these little pheasants. And now I'm pushing up with some spearmen just to see what's going on. Want to get some intel. What is he doing? Get a little bit of raid. Okay, I see he has a bunch of Hippias. And he has a bunch of Toxotos. This is bad. I'm just throwing these spearmen away. This was terrible. I don't know. I was not looking. I'm in my base getting upgrades. I see he has Toxotos, so I'm getting Camel Riders, which are good against ranged soldiers and cavalry, which is perfect for what he has, and some slingers. I also have some chariot archers mixed in, just for the extra range. And we're going to clean up this gold mine, which is really good. He's floating a fuck ton of food, which is really, really bad. Yeah, he should be putting a market down, getting more resources, maybe, I think Hydras might be food. Let me see here. Yeah, getting some Hydras. One at least. I mean, I have quite a few priests. But, yeah, spending money. So now, there we go. I think he might have, yeah, he definitely put a market down. Improves market exchange rates and reduces the tax on sending resources. Okay, so that's good for him. Bought some resources. He needs more military, though. And I should be pushing. I don't have his other gold mines secured. And he did get another town center, which was a pretty hefty investment. He's ahead in villagers. And that's going to ramp up pretty quickly here. I am sending an axeman down to scout, so this is really good. I love this on my part. I'm getting intel. I know he's not mining from this gold mine, so I'm like, okay, where can he be? So I have the axemen, and now the follow-up camel riders. Now that I've confirmed, okay, he definitely is gathering gold here, so I'm wanting to push the pressure on, and the siege towers are coming out. Now, the advice I got from somebody who reviewed one of my earlier games was to not do siege towers because just going mythic and getting meteor is like much more effective. And I don't agree for my elo and playstyle. It helps me a lot to have these siege towers, even though they're really costly, right? 200 wood, 100 gold. What the fuck? Whoops. It really helps me a lot to have this pressure and helping me bash down their buildings. It's just really, really good. It keeps me in this like headspace of being very aggressive. So that's why I'm continuing to make these. So camels go down. I don't think I really needed to Ancestors Eclipse here, but I saw there's so many fucking villagers that I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just bring them in. Get the added DPS. And at the same time, I should be attacking here in a second. Yeah, there we go. So I'm attacking on this section here. I'm wanting to put his focus in two different places. Getting so much value here. So much value. Queuing up some more siege towers and a shit ton of military. He is queuing up to go for the Mythic Age. And I think I should be... yeah, he's still not building any military. This is crazy. And he just throws up the GG. You know, he had bronze. He should have been scouting with some of his Hippias to get intel on what I was building. Being in the dark and not knowing exactly what I was doing, I think, was a big mistake on his part. This two-pronged attack is really good. I was going for the temple, but really what I should be doing is going for his wood line. That would have been a better use of my camel riders and minions here. But I love this two-pronged approach. Pressure, super fucking awesome. And definitely much better than my previous games when it comes to actually using that timing, having that military advantage, having that god power advantage to really put a lot of hurt on to my opponent. I didn't... although I should have had units already training in Classical after the age up, I don't think it was super bad, the attack that I did. Now, granted, he did have a lot of fucking resources, so if this was all military, I think this would be a pretty crazy fight right now. I might have to save Ancestors Eclipse for the main fight, especially if he has bronze. My economy is still really fucked, so I don't know. I have to keep studying this because, again, versus opponents that are spending their money, this is not going to be so easy. So I don't know if fast heroic is necessarily the right play. Maybe I should start playing around with like 2 TC. But I like the aggressive energy. I like putting the pressure on early. So I want to keep working on it, workshopping it, and seeing about throwing down more military units early on. And I don't really need to worry about putting these barracks close to his base. This seems like such a short distance to go from my base to his base. So I think having them here is fine. Yeah, let me know what you think. If you have thoughts in the comments section, I'd love to hear any tips or suggestions you have. And without further ado, thank you for watching episode 6 of the War Room. Definitely learned a lot here about making things tighter and attacking much sooner. That's the big takeaway I got from this map. And for the opponent side of things, doing more scouting. I mean, he has this Pegasus. I don't know if he just got that or if he has this for a while, but he should have been patrolling around and kind of seeing what I was up to. I think trying to, gunshot all the way to Mythic to get, I think he was going for Lightning Storm. That wouldn't even been so great, because let's say he cast it here, I run away and maybe lose, these guys right here. Maybe not the Siege Tower. Siege Tower's kind of beefy. I don't know how good the Lightning Storm is against Siege Towers, but maybe lose these units. If I run them here, then run these guys back here, take minimal losses, buys them some time. Yeah, and also just not doing the right counters, I don't think. But mainly the scouting, I think, was his problem, and just being too greedy. Having no military, getting a second town center, and going for Mythic Age. That's just a lot. That's too many things. I gotta pick one of those, and then support with military. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.